Hey guys, TJ back here with I'm gonna try and do this quick, okay? So last week, or about a week ago, roughly, I did a video where, if you guys have any questions about blindness or why I'm blind, things like that, I told you to ask. So I'm gonna try and go through a few of them today, maybe all of them, because there's 15 comments here and my phone battery is crap right now, so, yeah. So, how and why am I blind? Bless you, brother. So, how I'm blind is simple. I'm blind. No, I'm just kidding, though. I was born with some vision, and I basically lost my vision completely at the age of 15. My left retina detached when I was 5. My right retina detached when I was 14. About a year after the right retina detached, we were able to stabilize the vision, but a week after the latest corrective surgery, there was a bar stool turned upside down for cleaning in the house we were at, because they're cleaning the kitchen or whatever, so they had to turn the chairs upside down. And I slammed my right eye onto one of the legs. So that is the extremely abbreviated version. I have a video explaining how I lost my vision, because I don't want to go into the whole thing. So I'm confused as to this comment because this one is like a long one. I think this person may have had some slight like a slight issue or something. Not with the comment itself, but just themselves. So basically, from what I'm gathering, they're asking, as a blind person, as a blind gamer, have you ever felt like discouraged from dying so many times? That's the gist I'm getting out of it. I mean, if I'm wrong in analyzing this comment, feel free to comment this video and let me know how I'm wrong in analyzing it. There have been a few times where I've been discouraged from playing because, for example, my worst was 0 kills, 30 deaths on Black Ops 3 because we were getting spawn trapped into oblivion on Nuketown. So there have been times, but at the end of the day, no matter how discouraged I get, I just keep doing it. My son is enjoying his TV. You crazy baby. So yeah, overall, I've never really been discouraged. I mean, those times that I have, it hasn't stopped me. So, have you ever thought about entering Guinness? Okay. Have you ever thought of? Oh, let me. I can't hear it from my phone. Oh, have you ever thought of entering the Guinness Book of World Records, or whatever, by getting the most kills in Call of Duty while being blind or with a handicap, or in a multiplayer game? I think is what he meant. Just I don't know if he meant Call of Duty specifically or a multiplayer game. No, I haven't, because you can't enter yourself. Like, it'd have to be someone else, like knowing who I am, like in real life, stuff like that, to enter it. But you can't be family. So, I mean, I'd like to see if I get it, but I don't know. We'll see. How has life been after becoming a parent? So after becoming a parent, my gaming has slowed down a lot. I mean, I still make time for it, of course. Um, Overall, being a parent hasn't really changed my life a whole lot because prior to my son being born, I didn't really have much to do anyway. I didn't really go to school or anything, so it hasn't really changed it. Just take care of my son. Play with him, do dad stuff and things like that. So, hold on. I was listening for my son because I was just like, why did he stop making noise? But he's playing with the piano. But yeah, like I honestly, my life hasn't changed a whole lot. I mean, yes, I do have a son. I mean, of course, it's gonna change, but it's not in the way that I thought it was gonna change. I thought it was gonna be like a day in, day out, baby, baby, baby. Which for the first few weeks, for the first few months, it was because he was newborn. He wanted this, wanted that. But as he's gotten older, he's being baby. He's watching some kid show, Super Readers or something, and he's playing with a little toy piano we got him. So he's just chilling right now. Can my type of blindness be spread through genetics? No, mine was not from my genetics, or it cannot be hereditary in any way. My blindness comes from my premature birth. So yeah, so my son has no chance of being blind from me or his mom. So. So top three books, top three movies, top three games, top three music bands or genres. I didn't hear the last one because there's a lot. So books, my favorite books of all time, Lord of the Rings, hands down. My second favorite books, probably the Star Wars novels, all the extended universe, all that's great. Third favorite, probably James Bond books. Those are a lot of fun. I like James Bond too. Movies, first is probably Lord of the Rings. Again, nerd. Second is Star Wars. Third is I'm gonna lump them all the Marvel movies, like anything like DC, comic book, Marvel, all that stuff. Like I'm a huge nerd, so all three of those things. I'm kind of copying out and saying franchises, but I mean, you guys can have a rough idea. Like, by the way, Star Wars original trilogy all the way. No prequel. I mean, prequels, yes. I mean, it's still Star Wars. But I'm not liking the new Star Wars stuff. If you guys want to know my opinions on Star Wars, just let me know and I'll do a video about that. So the books, movies, games. Favorite game franchise, Call of Duty. Next favorite is Resident Evil. Excuse me. I love the Resident Evil lore and history and stuff and story. It's really fun. My third favorite, it depends. Like it shifts between Diablo, between Legend of Zelda, between Metroid, Super Mario. Like I was a Nintendo kid, guys. So, yeah. So those are my favorites. Bands, I'll do bands and genres. Favorite genres, gangster rap, NWA, Wu-Tang, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, all that type of stuff. I love all that. Heavy metal is my second favorite with like Slipknot, Disturbed, Korn, things like that. I don't like Limp Bizkit. I don't like them. Their voices bug me. My third favorite, probably jazz or blues, so it's more mellow. It's like a weird contrast because they go from like hardcore gangsta shit to blues or jazz. It's like all mellow and stuff, so it's really weird. So those are my genres. Bands, bands, groups, artists. I like Linkin Park, but they're not my top three. Green Day, not my top three, but I do like them. NWA, like NWA when they were together, and then after they separated and did their own solo stuff, like Ice Cube's solo stuff, Dre's solo. All that is my top favorite. Tupac's my second, and probably Slipknot's my third. So it's weird. I'm weird when it comes to music. I think that's all the questions of that one. Let me double check it. Yeah, okay. It was music. It was bands, but I did genres too. So. Are there any more questions? I swear there were more than that. There were more questions than that. Or there were. Hold on. First name. Oh, there it is. Deaf Panda, do you have a support animal? No, I do not have a guide dog or support animal. I just have a white cane, which I showed that off in an older video of mine. I'll probably do another one showing it off. It's old and it's kind of beat up a little bit, but I'll show it here in another video. Let me see if there's more. So this one's kind of complicated. Hold on. Okay, so basically, it's like what sort of software or things would you like as a blind user in games? One thing that's very uncommon is a screen reader working in game. So you have mods like Fallout 4's mod where you have a text-to-speech reading your choices before you're spoken, so you can choose what you want. And you have like Madden 2019 recently just got an actual legitimate screen reader like what you hear on my phone in their menus, like their main menu. Like once you get past that main menu, it doesn't work, but it's still there. So that's one of the biggest things as a blind gamer, especially someone with no vision, to have incorporate into a game, especially something like Call of Duty. Because if you can imagine, just go into settings in Call of Duty, go to accessibility settings under, inside Call of Duty, turn on your screen reader, whatever they decide to call it, and it just starts reading all the menus. And when you are in game, it reads any text. So like it says like, press and hold square to pick up AK-47 custom or red dot or whatever. You know what I mean? Like just have it do that, or it'll say like main menu zombies, custom game, mutation list or whatever. Like have that. That would be great. So my son is upset, so I'm gonna try and do this quick. Like I was saying, a basic screen reader in any game would be great. I mean, Madden already has one because of their accessibility lead designer. But if not a screen reader, then something like audio settings where all objective modes have an audio effect for objectives. So there's my answers. I gotta cut this short, so hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.